Hello there, lovely. Happy New Year. This is the first video I filmed in 2021. I hope you all had a really great holiday season, the rest of your December, and now happy January. I'm going to be just doing a soft-spoken chat with you guys. Some of you offered some questions or topics to discuss with last year and looking forward to the new year upon us. And going to be looking at some of those from my phone. For those of you that took part in my Instagram poll about some things, videos and things you like from my channel into this new year, thank you for voting on those things. I always love to get your guys' opinions, so thank you very much. So, Happy New Year. Could you talk about your general experiences from this year, meaning 2020, so last year? I won't go on and on about it because I think we're all kind of over the 2020 vibes. But it was different, of course. Some things were different for me. Some things not so much. Being stuck at home isn't too different for me. I'm more of a homebody, and I do a lot of work from home. So that aspect of the lockdown and being quarantined and whatnot, it just wasn't that different for me. I will, however, say that when it got to feel a little weird, when you really couldn't go out, even if, you wanted to, thank goodness for, digital access to friends, or my online friends were like a lifesaver in 2020. So, technology, I think, definitely made our 2020 a little bit easier for us with having contact between people. With 2020, I had to be extra careful because I have kind of broken lungs as it is, so I had to take social distancing masks and being at home very seriously because I already have a bunch of medical stuff to deal with. And with that, you kind of learn, at least I did in 2020, the people that don't necessarily care about others, or, just general human decency, I guess you could say, was a huge thing that came up and over and over again came up in 2020, and that I learned and saw in people that I know, or people online, or strangers. It's interesting to see those characteristics within humankind, if you will. I had kind of planned 2020 to do some new things. There was a couple different job opportunity things that I was going to attempt and change, and that just didn't happen, was impossible. There was just some other things too that I would have liked to have done. I kind of told myself I was going to start dating or something in 2020. The universe said but, craziness. what else happened? I mean, in the general sense, a lot of us had the same experiences with the year and the pandemic and all of that craziness and all of the other things that happened to us. I had car issues. I had health issues that needed further testing. I had to deal with wildfires in my area for the first time in my life. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. It was terrifying. What else kind of happened? My best friend is moving out of state, and so the year 2020 kind of limited, the last year or so that I could have seen her more and all of that stuff, so it's just sad. And then another one of my fun 2020 things was my damn refrigerator, and if you've been following that saga, oh my god, don't even get me started. It's been a whole thing, but yeah, 2020, been crazy. The next one says, has the last year changed your perspective on anything minor or major? And if so, how? So the things of not taking things for granted necessarily, whether that be family gatherings or holidays or even just like small little things of gatherings and whatnot. I have some family that live out of state, but then they come here for the winter months, and I haven't been able to see them because they're older and I am not going to risk potentially bringing something to them, so that's weird. Can't even just a lot of the drop-offs or high and buy things I did with my loved ones. I did a treat delivery to them on their porch and said hi from a distance. I know that some people are fine with the big gatherings and whatnot, but I didn't do that. I also kind of learned, the perspective of how people treat others in a pandemic, which is very interesting, and how people treat others with other, issues in the world, which was, I want to say it was eye-opening, but at the same time, it's I almost knew that that's how a lot of humans would react. For example, now knowing that the humankind would not listen to the scientists in a zombie apocalypse. All those movies were correct because humans would not listen to the scientists if they said the zombies were here. They wouldn't listen. So how I feel about the year to come, obviously, as we're in the early days of 2021, everything's not going to be fixed just like that. But we can hope for a better year. There was just so many insane things that happened last year that we can truly hope that this year is better and we can move towards things being fixed or more positive and more of a normal day-to-day life, if you will. And that kind of goes with hopes for 2021. All of the leaders in government positions, not just in my country, because I have friends in other countries that same situation, but that they could potentially get their shit together. That'd be nice. Or people be somewhat on the same page. It would be great if, could move towards the virus being kicked and more vaccines and things of that nature. And like I had said, just some sort of normalcy to our lives. Will it be completely back to normal in this year? I have no idea. Who knows what lies ahead? I would like to hope that it will be more normal, but I also think the world is very much forever changed after this. So I liked this particular question. It was something good that happened in 2020. I liked that question. So there was a couple of things that popped into my head when I read that question, two of which were some ASMR collabs that I did in 2020. I did this massive witch collab in October that had some of my favorite ASMR artists in it, and I was so happy to have them collab with me to work on my channel, and it was the biggest collab I've ever done. I put a lot of heart and soul into it, so that was a happy moment in my 2020, that big collab. For my channel, I also did another collab that was a Star Wars collab that was inspired by a scene in Rise of Skywalker, and I was kind of playing the role of Rey, and what I really just made me so happy about that collab is I featured other ASMR artists in it. Some of my viewers sent in audios, some of my subscribers. It was amazing to work with people that watch my videos and fellow ASMR artists, content creators. I really, really enjoyed making and creating that collab, so that was most definitely something good that happened in 2020 for me. I also got more of my house completed. If you don't know, I moved, and I've been going through the house and kind of room by room, updating and doing some construction and, DIYs and whatnot to my home. So I've gotten more of my house completed, slowly but surely, if you will. You've probably seen more of it in my vlogs this past 2020. And then another good thing that happened, I feel like, is I found a whole bunch of new recipes, whether that be cooking or baking. I found a bunch of new recipes and I really got into making stuff. I think a lot of us did, especially baking, but yeah, I really got into different recipes and cooking and stuff. That was fun and a good spot for 2020. So the next ones are like faves or things I did in 2020, if you will, kind of a list. So first up we have like favorite hobbies. So of course we have filming. I did an awful lot of filming during 2020. I did vlogging as well. For most of quarantine, I started doing weekly vlogs, and then when we got to December, I of course did Vlogmas, which was a little bit more vlogging. And so yeah, I brought my second channel viewers along with a lot of the stuff I was doing during my particular lockdowns and staying home and whatnot. So vlogging was definitely a hobby. I was also doing photography ideas at home. I shared some of those with you guys where I'm the model. But I did other stuff around my house or my yard as well, and a couple nature spots where it's like out and away from the humans, right? I miss doing more photography stuff. I miss doing that. Unfortunately, I lost some jobs during the lockdown with my photography, and then just like creatively, I do really miss doing more photography stuff, so hopefully that can happen in the new year too. Like I said, baking was a favorite hobby, and cooking. I said that I would try yoga in the beginning of my quarantine vlogs, and for a bit I did try yoga, and then I completely stopped. It was just a total fail. I don't know if it's not for me or what the case is, but I just stopped with the yoga. Oops. Alright, so favorite movies or new movies that I watched in 2020. So yeah, these are some new films that I watched during some binge times. Let's see. I finally watched One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The Croods, Hubie Halloween, Death Note, Polaroid, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. A lot of these are scary ones. I love to binge random movies around Halloween time. Shudder, Holiday, Jingle Jangle, I finally watched Emperor's New Groove like all the way through in 2020, as well as Princess and the Frog. Finally watched that all the way through. Inside Out is another one, and I love that movie. So cute. I watched recently, well, during the holiday season, I watched the Lego holiday special for Star Wars. I also watched The Greatest Showman. Those are just some of the ones that I remembered seeing for the first time in 2020, and, you know, streaming services or whatever I did. I feel like I did a little bit more TV or shows compared to movies this last year, and that goes into shows. So oddly enough, one of my, I think people call it comfort shows, where you just like rewatch them over and over again. Mine is Grey's Anatomy. I'll put Grey's Anatomy on randomly and then I'll start binging it again, or just, I think it's because I'm very familiar with the show and it's like on Netflix, so I can just click it away and it can be playing in the background while I'm working, and I still kind of know what's happening. I don't like to watch new things while I'm working because I want to pay attention to the show, but Grey's Anatomy is just like a comfort show I watch all the time. I also watched the new season of The Crown in 2020, and it irritated me. Not in a bad way, like it's made very well and everything, but I think I vlogged about it. Some of the Diana stuff was really pissing me off. I watched some seasons of The Greatest British Baking Show. I had never gotten into it, and because I was getting into baking, I started watching some of those. I still have the rest of those seasons to binge because I like those type of cooking shows and whatnot. Bly Manor. My mom and I actually binged Bly Manor in one day. Ratchet. That's why I watched One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, because I was preparing to see Ratchet on Netflix. My friend got me started on Jane the Virgin, but I have not finished it. I don't know what season am I on, but I took a break. I also started the Umbrella Academy, but I have one episode left of season 1. Zumbo's Desserts was another one that my friend and I, he's over in England, but I watched some of it and then I got him starting to watch some of it, and we were obsessed with some of the crazy desserts that they do on that competition show. Dash and Lily was super cute for the holiday season, and I also started watching The Gummy Bears again because it's on Disney Plus, and I loved The Gummy Bears when I was a little kid. And then, of course, The Mandalorian was a given to watch, and second season was so very entertaining. I know that some people wanted me to give my opinion of Wonder Woman 1984. I haven't seen it. I don't have HBO Max or whatever it is that it's playing on, so I haven't seen it. And I'm trying to avoid spoilers, so I can't give my opinion. Favorite music for 2020. Music is amazing to me, and I love music, and especially during such a hard year, I was listening to music all the time. I'm really excited because I got these pair of headphones that broke so quickly, and then the store didn't want to take them back, and blah blah blah, so my mom actually surprised me with a pair of headphones for Christmas, and I about died. So I've had my headphones in, listening to amazing music, both sides, because my other ones just one side worked. So some of my favorite music that I think, no, not all of this is new, just kidding. I always have my old favorites, but like ones that I really like had it repeated a lot in 2020. You Should Be Sad by Halsey. I love Halsey. Love some of her past albums. I was going to try and go to her concert in 2020, back before the pandemic hit, but then obviously it got canceled, and then it's potentially moving to this year, if concerts are going to be a thing again. I also like Graveyard by Halsey. Midnight Sky by Miley Cyrus. Oh, I love that song. I love Miley's new music. I was never like a Hannah Montana girl. That was I was a little too old for that when that came out. And I liked some of her like after Hannah Montana stuff, but her newer stuff, so good. Midnight Sky is no different. And then I love the combination that she did with Stevie Nicks, where it's a crossover with Midnight Sky and Edge of 17. So good. So amazing, especially since I love both of the songs by themselves, and then together they're just so good. So good. I was also listening to some Danny Elfman, like Batman vibes, mostly Selina's transformation from Batman Returns. I was just like really into that piece of score, and the Batman Evolution by the Piano Guys. If you're a Batman fan, I highly recommend it. They mix together like all of the various Batman themes. I love it. Overwhelmed by Royal and the Serpent was a good one. Blinding Lights by The Weeknd I really got into. And then I Hope by Gabby Barrett, I think it is. I got into that more towards the end of 2020, and it's like one of those like country pop songs that like you just like want to jam out to. You're just like, yes, screaming it along, right? And it's all about being cheated on, and I've never really been cheated on, but I'm still like, yes, yes. And then my newest favorite song is No Body, No Crime by Taylor Swift. It's amazing. It's probably my favorite Taylor Swift song ever, and I'm not a huge Swiftie, or whatever they're called, but still like some of her music. No Body, No Crime is amazing. If you like true crime, if you like songs that tell you a story, and if you like creative lyrics, listen to No Body, No Crime. I hope they make a music video for it, and that they follow the lyrics. If not, I will make a music video for them. Let me get situated here. I straightened my hair for you guys so that my pretty blue hair at the bottom, you could see it, and then I'm realizing you can't really see it in this lighting. But that's okay, it's because my hair is too long. So next up is favorite channels. I had to shout out favorite ASMR channels in this video because ASMR was a huge thing that I watched to get me through 2020. To sleep, to meditate, to work. I'm one of those people that I will listen to a lot of different ASMR content when I'm working just to chill out and calm my mind and focus. So I have a list and it's kind of long, but these are some of the go-to channels I had this last year. There's hundreds more that I watch, but these are just some that I went back to over and over again. So I made a list. ASMR Shortbread. Her voice, her accent is heavenly. Head Tingles. I love that girl. She has some amazing like chiropractic videos, but I love all her role plays. She deserves more subscribers. Hit her up. Adia ASMR has been one of my favorite channels for ASMR meditations. Elo ASMR is another one that has such good medical videos and role plays. Such a fan. Jim 5 ASMR is just a creative genius, and I love everything he puts out. Karuna Satori is one. Her particular channel, some of her videos can really like halt my anxiety attacks. So definitely a go-to. Suga ASMR. I was very lucky to work with her in 2020, and I love her role plays too. I love role plays, if you can't tell. The Laughing Heart ASMR is another one that I found, and I really enjoy his videos. Tinkledom ASMR. Oh, her voice is so, how she speaks is so unique, and that's something I really enjoy about ASMR, is finding unique voices. She has some like videos like telling you how to dress for your body shape and finding your color and stuff like that. So amazing. Sleepy tingles just thinking about it. I love her channel. Tony Bomboni, I got back into in 2020. He's of course been around for years and years, probably as long as I have, and I really get into his different videos too. Be Brave Be You is another fantastic channel for medical role plays. She pulls it off every time. Veda ASMR. She has some very creative role plays, which I always appreciate, and a couple videos with playing cards that are super tingly and super relaxing. We also have Nomi Lumps ASMR. Her voice is like really soothing. Whisper Audios. It's been a long time go-to. I love her vampire series. It's like a show. Crinkle Oven ASMR, also with all of the collabs with Jim, and her humor that she mixes in with ASMR is always welcome. River ASMR is also very comical and soothing at the same time. He recently did this Princess Diana video, and I'm convinced that he is Princess Diana. Samide Coco is like the queen of real person medical exams. I love them. What else do we have? ASMR Jeremiah, really good with the role plays. Another unique voice in my opinion. His voice, there's something about it that I can watch any of his videos and it's just like instant relaxation for me. Chiropractic Medicine isn't necessarily an ASMR channel, but he does recognize ASMR, and his chiropractor videos are so relaxing. My dream is to one day go to Pennsylvania, I think it is, and get adjusted by him because it just looks so relaxing. And then the last one that I'm mentioning is Chill Pills ASMR. She has one of my favorite whispers, so I can listen to her whisper about pretty much anything, and it relaxes me. So those are just some of the channels that were really go-tos of mine in 2020 and helped me survive the epic craziness that was 2020. Alright, moving on, we have someone asked me about my New Year's goals, and sometimes I make goals for the new year, sometimes like they're dismissed so quickly, but this year like I really have like a list of goals I want to aim for this year, but also not putting so much pressure on myself to complete all said goals, if you will. So, my list. I want to start up practicing my bow staff again. I haven't done it in a really long time, probably long before I moved, and I was getting pretty good at it, so I would like to pick up my bow staff again in this new year. For you guys, I kind of want to do more live sessions on my channel, and I asked if you guys would like to see more live sessions, and quite a few of you said yes, so I'd hope in this new year to do more live YouTube sessions for you guys. I'm also hoping to read more. I actually have a stack of books on my desk over here that I've been wanting to read, and I want to get back into reading more, and I've ordered a couple other books, so I need to do it this year. Oftentimes if I'm wanting to read, I will pick up my phone and grab like a fan fiction, because I love fan fictions too, but I want to read more books too. There's also some cool topics and whatnot that I want to research more, and could be potentially for like bizarre videos and things like that, but just like I like learning new things, so different like research stuff. Podcasts, make me really happy. They're not my most popular on my second channel, but podcasts and different topics that I love make me really happy. So I want to do more movie and entertainment podcasts about things that I like. I also have some crafty ideas that I'm hoping to create in this new year. I'm looking at some of the supplies that I got sitting over here of some craft projects and fun things that I want to try. Let's see. I don't want to work as much in a stressful way. I tend to be a workaholic. I'm constantly working. So I want to have a good work schedule, but still take some time off. Like for the holiday season, I actually took time away from work. I finished my work and I didn't do any of that. I wasn't really on my computer much. I didn't film. This is the first video I'm filming for the new year. So I'd like to find a happy medium of feeling like I'm getting a lot of work done, but not over-stressing and overworking myself. Meditation kind of goes in with that. I do it on occasion, but I'd like to relax and meditate a little bit more. I'm also going to do a journal. I got this journal. Okay, this I love. It says it's just a phase. I love journals. I'm obsessed with journals. Anybody else? And I have a couple for other things, but this one I'm just gonna do for my thoughts or, just writings and things like that for 2020. I was doing some stuff with it. Today I'm starting to, do different things for this beautiful journal that I love. So different journal aspects is part of my goals. And then my final goal, and it's already started, I'm going to do something that I've been wanting to do for years, and that is do some cosplay. I've always wanted to do it. I do little cosplays for role plays for you guys, but I want to do more full looks, and I've already got some pieces over here that I'm putting together my first cosplay look. I am going to be creating a new Instagram page, most likely, for my cosplay looks. So if you like different nerdy things or different cosplay looks, you want to see my cosplay, look for that coming soon. I'll announce it when I've released the page and whatnot for cosplay. I'm excited but nervous too, because I follow a lot of amazing cosplayers, so I'm hoping I'm not going to stress myself out too much, but I really want to do it. So those are pretty much my goals for 2021. Will I stick to all of them? Who knows? It's just a good starting point. I like to have an idea of positive things. So those are my positive things to look forward to in this new year. What are you excited for in 2021? I am excited for those new projects I'm doing. I'm also excited for some of the new shows and movies coming out. Although I am worried, real talk, I'm worried that theaters are gonna die. And I'm gonna be real sad because I love going to the movie theaters. So I'm hoping theaters don't die. What are some of your upcoming projects? I have a long list of ideas. From my ideas, your guys' requests. And I haven't really pinpointed exactly what my next projects will be. As I said, I took some time off for the holidays, and this is the first video I'm filming in the new year, so I don't really have anything pre-filmed or planned. It's all part of getting back into my YouTube schedule of things, but always lots of things coming, always. Let's see. And then to conclude this video, someone asked me to just do a New Year's tag to finish everything off. So, 3 words to describe last year: tiring, insane and depressing. Most memorable moment of 2020. Some of it has to do with my garden. For my birthday, I got this like specialty herb garden bed that I have been doing different herbs and things for cooking and teas, and I want to make my own tea blends, and I've been pulling from my garden for herbs and whatnot for cooking and baking a lot, so that's kind of a happy thing, like creating that garden space. Favorite meme of 2020? Now, my lovelies, I could not just pick one meme of 2020. Too many things happened, so I have a list. The Dreams meme by Fleetwood Mac with the guy, going down on his skateboard with the cranberry juice. Love it. All of the Karen stuff. Because this last year we just finally started calling out some of those Karens, didn't we? P.S. I'm really sorry if your name is Karen. The Dolly Parton challenge was super funny, and I actually did it on Instagram. The wipe it down thing that was on TikTok. I don't have TikTok, but I watch a lot of TikToks on Instagram. It's like the wipe it down, wipe, and like people turn into different things. I love that. 4 Seasons Total Landscaping. That was just a meme in itself, wasn't it? Baby Yoda with the mug is one of my favorite things, or anything Baby Yoda, right? Bring on the Grogu. And then the scene with Ant-Man where his buddy is trying to catch him up on everything that's happened, and it's like everything that happened in 2020. Which is so funny. What was your most worn item last year? Pajama pants and flannels. What was an unexpected joy this past year? Not being pressured into going to social events. What was an unexpected obstacle? People getting mad at me for quarantining. Who was your most valuable relationship with? Well, my mom was my lockdown buddy. If you've watched my vlogs, you know that. And then also my online friends, like seriously, truly, my online friends. What was your biggest personal change from January to December of this past year? Really embraced the let it go attitude. Not my circus, not my monkeys, not my problem. Just let it go. Let it go, Elsa. What was your single biggest time waster in your life this past year? Instagram Reels. I will sit and flip through Instagram Reels on my phone for a long time. And then I'm always sending them to my friends or showing my mom different Instagram Reels that I think are hilarious or I find them interesting. I love Instagram Reels. I would probably love TikTok, but I don't have one. Your thoughts on Tiger King? Well, that sounds real crazy, but I was not part of the population that watched Tiger King, so I couldn't tell you. Alright, my lovelies, I hope you enjoyed this soft-spoken, chatty video. I hope you're looking forward to your 2021 and all of my projects and content I am bringing to you. I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys know that I appreciate each and every one of you that comments or watches my videos or sends me sweet messages. You guys are the best. Alright, my lovelies, I will see you in the next